Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for July 6th, 2026. We've got base and allies today, and a lot of attacks. Some more relevant than others. We've got modify as the only trashing until a pile empties, at which point carpenter becomes a remodel. Modify, of course, can also be a remodel. We've got plus actions from town, and that's it. It's a little limiting. We've got draw from Smithy, Witch, Distant Shore, Stronghold, Garrison. Some of those also more relevant than others, probably. And then gains, Carpenter, Early. Town does give plus buy. In fact, it's also the only source of plus buy. That's very awkward. Hillfort, like Carpenter, can gain cheap stuff. Sunken Treasure can gain action cards. Bureaucrat can gain silvers. And then Voyage is kind of like a gainer. If you squint, I mean, it definitely gives you access to another buy phase. So, okay. Yeah, this looks potentially pretty rough between town being the only plus actions and the only plus buy, and there being both hand size attacks and cursing. I think opening militia looks like the way to go. Probably militia old map. We're going to want to get to witch. We're going to want to get to modify. We're going to want to get towns. So carpenter also does look good. But I think getting to the fives initially is going to be more important. I get the militia. The bot has a 2-5. That potentially pretty annoying. Okay, so we hit 5 here. We will not hit 5 next turn. Obviously, we only have 4 coins left in the shuffle. Do we go modify or witch first? The thing I like about getting a modify first is that it can turn estates into towns. And that's a good way to be gaining plus actions. Assuming we see old map next turn, we should at least be hitting 4. We'd probably, I mean, it could be carpenter or it could be town at that point. I think I will start with a modify. I'm not super confident about that, but don't think I want to do voyage stuff just yet. Look at the carpenter. Ugh. Alright, now I'll take a witch. That was a bad shuffle. Bad shuffle. Alright, let's get a town. I just cantrip the modify. I'll take that other old map. Do we want a silver? We probably do. This should probably be another modify. Gotten so many curses already. I'm okay just buying a town here, so I think I'll discard copper. Okay. Leave that alone, I guess. We're gonna draw our modified dead. Friggin'. Oh no, we're gonna draw our old map dead. I don't. Do I want another silver? I don't know if I do. I think not. No, shit! I wanted to trash this estate! Alright, screw it. I'm gonna do it. Oh my god, we've gotten so many more curses. Alright, at least we're getting the towns. Fuck me. Guess I'll the witch. I think I might just take another town here. I really want to deny the bot actions. Fuck. Do we just discard the old map and modify the curse? Maybe. Yeah. This doesn't really... Yeah. I do not understand how the bot's deck is doing so much better than mine here. It's just like... Ugh. We don't really need this witch anymore. We could modify it into something like a skirmisher. We could also just play it and try to find some junk to trash with the modify, of course. That probably makes more sense. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, there's 3 skirmishers left in the pile, and then, like, the game is over. Holy shit. I don't know what to do about that. Okay. Rotating to distant shore is an interesting option, but do I expect to be able... I mean, I guess I could modify witch into distant shore. But right now I want to trash this curse. Now I kind of do wish I had rotated. I wasn't anticipating this particular outcome. Okay. Guess we could turn the estate into a militia. We've got, I mean, sorry, a smithy. Like, in theory, we've got the actions to support adding the terminal draw. Obviously, you know, it would be nice if we drew into our militia and attacked, but I still don't really want another silver. I want to be able to see my good cards. Probably gonna get attacked here. Yeah. We really need to find some draw here. This is not it. This is not it. I guess I'll rotate, but come on. Come on. Why? Like, what the fuck, man? What am I like? Oh my god. That was so frustrating. That 5-2 was just, it was too strong. I mean maybe I should have gotten the witch earlier. I don't know. It was just like all I could do to tread water. I don't know. Maybe I also took too many towns versus the... Like, I should have taken a few more smithies. I thought the bot had more towns. I thought I had ended up with like 6 or 7, not 8, but... Ugh. I mean, the thing is, like... At no point did I have the expectation of like, oh, you know, I'm going to be able to line up my plus actions with terminal draw because I had so much junk to clear out. So, and like repeatedly getting hit by the hand size attack wasn't helping matters either. Frick. Okay, well, might go a bit differently if we're not facing that 5-2. Still think this is the play here, and we're not going to hit 5 because we got militiaed and they didn't. That fucking sucks. Oh. So we might just be losing on similar lines anyway. Okay, well, at least got that. I think I will take the witch first this time. I mean, we might hit 5 anyway. Okay, yeah, we did. I think I'm just going to cantrip trash the estate. modify. We might want to add a smithy at this point. Like, it's kind of similar to last time, but do that with the carpenter. Cool that we got to trash all that copper and then see this junk after that. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Do we add second witch? There's 4 curses left. Could be third modify. Could just take the last town. Hmm. I think it's witch. Ah. I guess I'll take a silver. I want to add another smithy. Let's do that. Guess we turn curse into a state here. And I mean, we could just take a skirmisher because it's an expensive peddler and that can help us hit province or whatever. Do we? I mean, we could take another smithy as well. We have 4 terminal draw cards, 2 witches, and 2 smithies. That's kind of a lot. I think I'll just take the skirmisher. We could stop here. I'm just only going to play this. We've got 12 coins. We could take 2 distant shores. Don't hate that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 towns. How many do we have left down there to combine with our 2 witches? That's what my concern is. Maybe not enough. Okay, well, I guess I'll just take a province. We don't get hand size attacked here. We did. Okay. It's really obnoxious. I think I just want to modify Witch into Distant Shore. Always feels great to be completely aware of where you are in your shuffle and what you need to try to do to deal with that, and then it doesn't work anyway. Do have another modify down here, so I kind of want to hang on to this curse. So I'll just do that. Onward. Smithy. Fuck. Been hanging on to the curse. Alright, I guess I'll take a skirmisher. Don't really need like points from duchy or whatever at the moment. Yeah. Okay, so we could... Again, we don't really need points. We have 9 here if we take the buys. We could just go like skirmisher, smithy, replace the terminal draw card that we trashed with a better one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towns. What do we have down there? We have a modify. We have an old map. Carpenter. Draw cards. Just cycle further. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, I do want to rotate that. Turn this estate into a smithy. 50-50 if we cantrip the modify to draw into Carpenter. What's the other card that we could draw into? It might be a copper. If we trashed 2 copper, I don't know. I think I'll just take the guaranteed smithy, and I'm gonna buy a distant shore rather than a province. We don't need the extra points. Distant shore is nice. Yeah, this maybe was... Wait, did we not play our militia? Was that what it was? Oops. I should have tried to hand size attack there for sure. Oh well. Hmm. better. Oh, okay, we're about to run the estates. I had not... Right, the bot has been buying estates. Okay. Well, we'll play that. Why not? So just that, that. I managed to run myself out of plus buy again. Not that it really matters. Okay. Modify Hopper to estate. Carpenter. Old map to duchy and via province. Yeah, it goes better if the bot doesn't get to open Witch, even though it got Witch turn 3 or 4 and we didn't. I think it was turn 3. But it did not like play that Witch nearly as often. I don't know if I think you know, opened Witch nothing and then played Witch turn 3 before, you know, triggering the shuffle. That's right. So that's a pretty big thing. Was I don't know if it then played at turn 4. I don't remember, but either way, yeah, that just makes such a big difference. And that's one of the reasons that the first time through I was, you know, like if I had a 5-2, I think opening Witch is definitely correct over like modify. But if you're hitting 5 on turn 3 or 4, it's less obvious because you don't have that potential upside play of like finding it turn 3 and triggering a shuffle and all that. Yeah, definitely a frustrating one to lose because, you know, when it was more fair, it was a pretty comfortable victory. But what was the bot doing anyway? It did get a modify, it did get a Witch, but just one of each. It did get 4 towns this time. Some skirmishers. I don't know why it started taking estates. That doesn't look very good. I think the lack of a second modify looks pretty bad, and when you've taken 3 skirmishers, like, yeah, I don't agree with that. Honestly, I probably could have used. I guess I had trashed. Oh well, we had trashed a couple coppers in the last turn into like one copper into a state. I don't know. I probably could have used a third modify. Is where I was going to go with that. Like, I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, because the thing is, like, you gotta with under the hand size attack, it is harder to line everything up. So third modify might be too ambitious, but and then like eventually you've got the carpenter for like the remodel purposes as well. I don't know. Well, in any case, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.